welcome back to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube.
Thanks for having me.
Today we're diving deep into Ethereum,
Yeah.
a cryptocurrency that's been making headlines, but for some reason, it hasn't been mirroring Bitcoin's recent price resilience.
It's interesting, right?
So is this a sign of weakness?
Yeah.
Or could it be a golden opportunity?
Yeah. That's the big question.
That's what we're here to explore today
Absolutely.
on this deep dive.
Excited to get into it.
For this deep dive, we're going to be looking at an article from crypto.news
Okay.
called Is Ethereum Dead or Gearing for Comeback?
Interesting title.
Deep dive in ETH.
Okay.
And it's from February 11th, 2025.
All right.
And we've also got this super intriguing tweet from Look On Chain about institutional investment in Ethereum.
Oh, wow.
It's a real head scratcher.
Interesting.
We're seeing whales accumulating ETH.
Yeah.
The number of holders is growing. And derivatives traders are feeling pretty bullish. But then you've got institutional investors who seem hesitant about Ethereum ETFs.
Right.
And there's this weird decline in the percentage of ETH being staked.
I'm curious about that.
What's the deal with that?
Yeah, what is going on there?
So if you're ready to unravel this Ethereum enigma with us, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives here on CoinTalk Podcast.
Yes, definitely.
All right, let's jump into the on-chain data.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it.
Speaking of checking the engine, what's the on-chain data telling us about Ethereum's activity?
Well, for starters, the number of Ethereum holders has skyrocketed in the past week.
Wow.
We're talking almost 500,000 new holders.
Really?
Bringing the total to a whopping 138.98 million.
138.98 million holders.
Yeah.
That's huge.
It is.
I mean, it's not just about the sheer number of people holding ETH.
Right.
It's also about what they're doing with it.
Exactly, yeah.
The article mentions something called network realized profit loss. And to be honest, that sounds a little intimidating.
Yeah, it can be a bit jargony.
Can you break that down for us in a way that even someone new to crypto can understand?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Imagine you're looking at a neighborhood.
Okay.
To gauge the overall market sentiment, you want to know.
Right.
Are people generally selling their houses for more than they bought them? Or are they taking losses? Network realized profit loss is similar.
Oh, okay.
It basically tracks whether people are selling their ETH at a profit or a loss.
Gotcha.
Giving us a sense of the overall market sentiment.
Okay.
And what's interesting is that recently there's been a surge in traders selling ETH at a loss.
Okay, wait. Now that sounds like a bad thing, right?
Yeah, I can see why you think that.
Who wants to sell at a loss?
Right.
Yeah.
But it might seem counterintuitive.
Yeah.
But it can actually be a bullish signal.
Really?
Yeah. This kind of mass selling at a loss often indicates a phenomenon called capitulation.
Capitulation, okay.
Think of it like a final wave of panic selling before the market finds its bottom.
Oh, okay.
It's like those who are most likely to freak out and sell at any sign of trouble are finally throwing in the towel.
Oh, okay.
And once those weaker hands are out of the picture, the market is often poised for a rebound.
So it's like clearing out the clutter.
Exactly.
Making space for a fresh start.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
This makes me think of that classic investment quote.
Oh, yeah.
Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful.
Absolutely, yeah.
And speaking of being greedy, what about those whale wallets?
Oh, the whales.
The article mentioned they've been accumulating ETH.
Yeah, that's a really interesting data point.
Is that another sign of potential capitulation?
It's possible.
Or are they seeing something different?
It could be that they're seeing an opportunity here.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's not just any whales.
Okay.
It's specifically those not associated with exchanges.
Oh, interesting.
Meaning they're likely not just moving funds around for trading purposes.
So you're in it for the long haul?
It seems that way, yeah.
Okay.
These whales have increased their ETH holdings by almost 500,000 tokens this month.
So while some smaller traders might be panicking, these big players are actually seeing an opportunity to buy ETH at a discount.
Right. It's like they're thinking, hey, if everyone else is selling, maybe it's a good time to stock up.
Right.
They're kind of like the bargain hunters of the crypto world.
Like they're swooping in and grabbing all the bargains while everyone else is running for the hills.
Exactly.
So we've got growing holder counts, whales accumulating ETH, and the crypto.news article also highlighted positive sentiment among derivatives traders.
That's right.
Before we move on to institutional investors,
okay,
can you give us a crash course on derivatives trading And what makes this sentiment so bullish?
All right. Well, derivatives are essentially like bets on the future price movements of an asset. They're super popular in the crypto world because they allow traders to amplify their gains or losses.
Gotcha.
A bullish sentiment in derivatives trading basically means a lot of traders are betting on the price of ETH going up.
So they think it's going up.
Exactly. And we can see this through metrics like the funding rate,
Okay.
which essentially reflects the cost of holding a leveraged position, and the open interest, which shows the total value of open contracts.
Okay.
A positive funding rate suggests that more traders are betting on ETH's price going up
Gotcha.
and are willing to pay a premium to hold those long positions.
Makes sense.
And rising open interest indicates that more money is flowing into ETH derivatives contracts,
Okay.
further suggesting growing confidence in ETH's future price action.
So essentially, derivatives traders are putting their money where their mouth is.
Exactly.
They're not just talking about ETH going up. They're actively betting on it.
That's right.
All right, so we've got a lot of positive signals from individual investors.
Yeah, it seems that way.
New holders jumping in, whales accumulating ETH,
Right.
and derivatives traders feeling bullish.
Feeling good.
But what about those big institutional investors?
Yeah, that's the next piece of the puzzle.
Are they convinced?
We'll have to see.
That's what we'll explore in part 2 of this Ethereum deep dive right here on CoinTalk Podcast.
Looking forward to it.
And hey, while you're waiting for part 2, why not hit that subscribe button on CoinTalk Podcast so you don't miss out on future deep dives like this one?
Yeah, hit subscribe.
We'll see you in part 2.
See you away. Welcome back to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube.
All right, so last time we were looking at all these positive on-chain metrics.
Right.
And seeing how individual investors are feeling pretty good about ETH.
Yeah.
But what about those big institutional investors?
Yeah, the big players.
Are they jumping on the Ethereum bandwagon?
Right.
Or are they still sitting on the sidelines?
Well, it's not quite a clear-cut picture when it comes to institutions. Data from Farsight Investors shows that there hasn't been a massive influx of money into Ethereum ETFs lately. In fact, on February 10th, there was an outflow of $22.5 million.
$22.5 million leaving Ethereum ETFs.
Yeah.
That's not exactly a vote of confidence.
It does raise some questions.
But you mentioned earlier that institutions tend to be more cautious than your average crypto investor.
Right. They're typically more risk-averse.
Could this be a case of them overreacting to some short-term volatility?
It's definitely possible.
Rather than a sign they're losing faith in Ethereum's long-term potential?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's like the Wild West out there.
That's one way to put it.
But, you know, even in the Wild West, there are those who see opportunity where others see danger.
Absolutely.
So is there any sign that institutions might be warming up to Ethereum?
There is a glimmer of hope.
Oh.
Remember that tweet by Look On Chain we mentioned at the beginning? Well, it turns out that institutional investors are actually putting $514,000 more into Ethereum than they're taking out.
Okay, so they are putting some money in.
It's not a huge amount compared to the billions they manage.
Right.
But it is a positive sign.
It's a step in the right direction.
It is.
Right. It's like dipping their toes back into the Ethereum pool after a bit of a scare.
Exactly. Testing the waters again.
Okay, so we've got mixed signals from institutions.
It's a bit of a mixed bag.
Some cautiousness around ETFs, but also some small but steady investment trickling in.
Yeah, it's not a flood, but it's not nothing either.
Let's see what the experts have to say about all of this.
Okay, sounds good.
The Crypto.news article featured insights from two prominent figures in the crypto world.
Yeah, right.
Marcin Kazmierczak, co-founder and COO of Redstone.
Okay.
And Ruslan Lienka, chief of markets at uHolder.
Gotcha.
What are they saying about Ethereum's future?
Both Marcin and Ruslan seem to agree that Ethereum has strong long-term potential, but their short-term outlooks are a bit different.
Okay, so they both agree long-term, but short-term they're a little...
Yeah, it's like a tug-of-war between the bulls and the bears.
Oh, I love a good crypto showdown.
It's always interesting to see those different perspectives.
Let's start with the bull.
Okay.
What's Marcin Kazmierczak's take on Ethereum?
He's super bullish on Ethereum's value proposition.
Okay.
He highlights its role as a sophisticated financial ecosystem that handles billions of dollars in daily transactions.
All right.
And he's especially excited about the growth of Layer 2 networks like Arbitrum, Base, and ZSync.
Okay, time for a quick side quest for our viewers who might be new to the world of Ethereum.
Good idea.
What exactly are Layer 2 networks?
So imagine you're at a busy restaurant
Okay.
And there's only one chef trying to cook all the orders.
Right, I'm with you.
It's going to take forever, right?
Gotta be starving.
Layer 2 networks are like adding more chefs and kitchens to that restaurant.
Oh, okay.
They're built on top of the main Ethereum blockchain to help it handle more transactions without slowing everything down.
Gotcha.
They allow for faster and cheaper transactions, which is essential for Ethereum to scale and compete with other blockchains.
So they're like express lanes on the Ethereum highway.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
Got it.
So yeah, Mersenne sees these layer 2 networks as a sign of Ethereum's continued growth and innovation.
He's basically saying, don't sweat the short-term price fluctuations, focus on the bigger picture.
Exactly. He's looking at the long-term potential.
And he's not alone.
Right.
There's a whole community of talented developers, entrepreneurs, and users.
Yeah, it's a vibrant ecosystem.
Who are constantly building and expanding the Ethereum ecosystem.
It's really impressive to see.
It's a testament to the power of decentralization and community-driven innovation.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've got Mersenne the Bull feeling optimistic about Ethereum.
He's definitely in the bull camp.
Now let's hear from Ruslan Lienka the bear.
Okay, the other side of the coin.
That's his perspective.
He acknowledges the current bearish sentiment surrounding Ethereum,
Okay.
but he's not ready to write it off just yet. He points out that the price is currently hovering near a historically strong support level.
Hang on, I think we need to do a quick explainer here for our newbie crypto explorers.
Good call.
What exactly is a support level?
It sounds kind of like a safety net. You got it.
Okay.
Imagine a trampoline under the price of Ethereum.
Okay.
A support level is a price point where the asset has historically struggled to fall below.
Okay.
It's like a psychological barrier where buyers tend to step in and prevent the price from dropping further.
So it's like a price floor?
Yeah, like Ethereum, you shall not pass.
Exactly.
And Ruslan believes that even if the price dips a bit more,
Yeah.
there's a good chance it'll bounce back from this support level.
Interesting.
He even suggests that some of those cautious institutional investors might be seeing this dip as a prime opportunity to buy Ethereum at a discount.
Ah, so they're waiting to catch the falling knife.
Exactly. They're looking for those bargain entry points.
It sounds like both of our experts, despite their different outlooks, believe in Ethereum's underlying strength.
Yeah, they both see the long-term potential.
They're just debating about timing and the short-term price action.
Right. It's all about perspective and risk tolerance.
All right, so we've got individual investors feeling bullish,
Mm-hmm.
institutions sending mixed signals,
Mm-hmm.
and experts with differing opinions.
They're a mixed bag of signals.
The real crypto puzzle.
It is, but that's what makes it so fascinating.
And just when we thought we had all the pieces figured out,
What's that?
we stumbled upon this weird development about ETH staking.
Oh, yeah. That's an interesting twist.
That's what we'll uncover in part 3 of this Ethereum deep dive, right here on CoinTalk Podcast. Welcome back to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube for the final part of our Ethereum deep dive.
It's been a wild ride so far.
We've covered a lot of ground so far, from bullish on-chain metrics to those hesitant institutional investors.
Yeah, lots of moving pieces.
And just when we thought we were starting to get a handle on things,
Mm-hmm.
we stumbled upon this strange development with ETH staking.
Right, yeah.
That's raising a few eyebrows.
definitely interesting.
Yeah, this staking puzzle definitely adds another layer of complexity to the Ethereum story.
It does.
The percentage of ETH locked up in Ethereum's staking contract has actually dipped to 27%,
Right.
a level we haven't seen since July 2024.
Wow, that's a significant drop.
And it's the first time we've seen a significant drop since staking hit its peak of 29% back in late 2024.
Yeah, that's a trend worth watching.
Okay, so for those of our viewers who might be new to the world of crypto and wondering,
Yeah,
what the heck is staking?
good question.
Can you give us a quick breakdown?
Of course.
Why does it matter how much ETH is staked?
So think of staking like putting your money in a high-yield savings account.
Okay, I like that analogy.
You're essentially locking up your ETH to help secure the Ethereum network and earn rewards in return.
Gotcha.
It's a way to contribute to the network's stability
Okay.
and earn passive income at the same time.
Nice.
The more ETH is staked, the more secure the network becomes, and the more confident people feel about its long-term prospects.
So a decline in staking,
Yeah.
could that mean the network is becoming less secure?
Well, not necessarily.
It's time to panic.
Hold on, no need to hit the panic button just yet.
Okay.
It's important to remember that we're still talking about 33.5 million ETH staked.
Okay.
That's a huge amount, more than enough to keep the network running smoothly and securely.
Okay, that's reassuring.
Yeah, no need to panic.
So if it's not about security,
Right.
what's driving this decline in ETH staking?
That's a good question.
Is there something else going on here?
Yeah, there could be a few things at play.
Okay.
Remember how we talked about those institutional investors being a bit hesitant about Ethereum ETFs?
Okay.
Well, maybe that hesitancy is spilling over into staking.
Okay.
Perhaps they're shifting their focus to other assets like Bitcoin.
Right.
Or maybe they're exploring opportunities in the Layer 2 protocols, which we talked about earlier.
Right. Those Layer 2 networks are attracting a lot of attention.
They are, yeah.
They're offering faster transactions, lower fees, and exciting new possibilities for developers and users.
It's like a whole new ecosystem is emerging there.
It's like a whole new frontier in the Ethereum ecosystem is opening up.
Exactly.
And it's not just institutional investors.
Right.
Regular traders might also be drawn to Layer 2s because of the potential for earning yield
Yeah, that's a big draw.
and receiving airdrops from various Layer 2 projects.
Those airdrops can be quite lucrative.
These airdrops can be like free money.
Yeah, it's like finding hidden treasure.
So it's no wonder people are excited about them.
Right.
It seems like this decline could just be a natural evolution of the Ethereum ecosystem.
Yeah, things are constantly evolving in the crypto space.
Traders are exploring new opportunities. Developers are innovating at lightning speed.
It's incredible how fast things move.
And things are changing constantly.
Yeah, it's a dynamic space.
It's a dynamic, exciting,
yeah,
sometimes confusing world.
definitely keeps you on your toes.
So what does all of this mean for you?
Right.
Or amazing CoinTalk podcast viewers?
What should our viewers take away from all this?
We've bombarded you with information about Ethereum,
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
positive on-chain metrics,
Uh-huh.
mixed signals from institutions,
Yep.
conflicting expert opinions.
Yeah, it's a lot to process.
And now this mysterious decline in staking.
Right.
It's a lot to digest.
It is, but it's all part of understanding the bigger picture.
If you're considering investing in Ethereum,
Yeah.
remember to do your own research,
Always important.
weigh the risks and potential rewards,
Absolutely.
and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
That's crucial advice for any investment.
Right, this is not financial advice.
Of course not.
It's just two crypto enthusiasts
It's us.
sharing our passion for Ethereum,
Absolutely.
trying to make sense of this ever-changing market.
Yeah, we're all learning together.
So before we wrap things up,
Okay.
I want to leave you with one final thought-provoking question.
All right. Hit us with it.
If Ethereum's price were to drop below $2,000, would you see it as a buying opportunity or a sign of further decline?
That's a tough one.
There's no right or wrong answer here.
Right. It all depends.
It all depends on your individual risk tolerance,
Exactly.
your investment strategy, and your belief in Ethereum's long-term potential.
It's about your own assessment of the situation.
Exactly. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
And while you're at it, why not smash that like button and share this video with your friends?
Spread the crypto knowledge.
Let's get a conversation going about the future of Ethereum and the exciting possibilities that lie ahead.
Yeah, let's keep the conversation going.
And of course, make sure you're subscribed to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube so you don't miss out on any of our future deep dives, market analysis, and crypto insights.
Hit that subscribe button.
We're here to guide you through the wild world of crypto and help you make sense of it all.
We'll see you next time.
Until next time, happy investing.